to your weekend Tarotscope. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, go ahead, skip ahead a couple of minutes, and we're going to get started in just a few. Just waiting on everybody to jump on. Welcome in, everybody. Come in, come in. Happy Friday. You made it. We're going to get started in just a minute. I want to give everybody time to get in and get comfy. How was everybody's week? I know, happy end of the month, right? It's crazy that it's already the end of February. You guys, the end of February. We're already going into March. Happy Friday. Good morning and cheers, Miss Cheryl. So what are we going to do tonight at midnight? What are we going to do? Tell me in the comments. I'll wait. Rabbit, rabbit. That's right. Y'all are learning. And if you're in the tribe, you get a reminder. So if you don't know to say rabbit, rabbit at 11:59 and then 12, or right when you go to bed and then right when you wake up, then you need to know. Okay, this is what ushers in abundance for the next month, right? So, okay, we're going to get started. Welcome to your weekend Tarotscope. All right, this is where we get the forecast for what is coming up this weekend. The reason why we do this is because it gives you a literal heads up to what's coming up. That way you know how to handle the situation life is happening to you. You see how you are in control, okay? On Fridays, we use the divination book. On Mondays, we use tarot. This is a tarot divination book, okay? We use this and I show you how to use it. You can get your own. And I didn't do my little thing on TikTok, so somebody in TikTok can say where you can find this, but it is, okay. Anywho, first what we're going to do is we're going to raise our vibration. We're going to listen to the angel frequency tuning fork, okay? This is what I use when I do Reiki and sound bath sessions, right? This tuning fork is, see how small it is? That means it's tuned to a high frequency, okay? And whenever you listen to it, your body starts to adopt that frequency. So I like to give us a little boost going into the weekend, right? Okay, so all you do is you listen and you just breathe and relax, okay? Let the vibration just boost, okay? This is it's only a few seconds long because it is such a high frequency, okay? So if you have headphones in, just be aware that it could be a little bit loud at first. I'm going to strike it back here, but then I'll bring it closer. I'm going to show TikTok and YouTube alternately. Okay, here we go. There we go. See? Nice and simple, light frequency, and it works wonders, okay? What we're going to do now is we're going to get our fairy blessing for the weekend, and then we're going to get into the reading, okay? So focus on the deck and ask the deck what it is that we need to know for this weekend. What is our blessing for this weekend? Good morning, Heather. What is our blessing for this weekend? All right. Ooh, we have the blessing of green. Well, what is green connected to? Your heart chakra, grounding energy, abundance, growth, all of that. So this is, it's funny. Because I always associate March with like a lucky month. Because I think it's because we have like St. Patrick's Day and all that, and we have the spring equinox coming up. So I always think of March as a lucky month, right? So no wonder why we have the blessing of green happening as we're going into March, right? And we're going to say rabbit, rabbit to bring about the blessings and the abundance into March. Okay. So we have the fairy blessing of green now, or of the green. Now, listen, if you want, you're wearing green today. I was just fixing to say, if you want to bring in more alignment with your heart chakra, if you want to bring in more grounded energy and connect to the abundance energy, then you can put on green. Wear something green. I love green. Green is all over my house because it reminds me of nature, right? I even have all these little plants around my house, whether they're real or not, doesn't matter. I have real ones and I have not real ones. So yeah, I've always loved green. I've always loved green and red. I mean, shocker that I love Christmas. So, okay. So we have the blessing of green and it's number 17. All right. In numerology, what does that mean? 1 is the self. 1 is something new. We're going into March, right? And we have the new moon today. Okay. So we have something new and we have 7. 7 is that psychic spiritual number. It's that point in your vibration where you start that like waking up and you're like, okay, like there's something more to this, right? And then we bring them together and it's 8. 8 is karmic energy. 8 is abundance. So there you go. 17th is also St. Patrick's Day. Wow, thank you for looking that up. That's awesome. Okay. Let's see. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything in the comments. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do, like I said, is we're going to use the divination book. This book you can find on, I can't say it on TikTok because I forgot to do the settings to where it won't ding me. So on TikTok, y'all can put it in the comments where you can find it. YouTube, it's in the description. Okay, and here you can even just Google it. I wrote this book for you. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I wrote this book for you, and this is how you use tarot, okay? There are direct and reversed meanings in this book, and they're all jumbled up. There's no order to them, okay? It's very like random. And what you do is you connect to it and you intuitively turn to a page, and that is your reading for the day, okay? It's called Mystic Muses for the Modern Goddess. Why did I call it that? Because this is about you taking your power back. In the readings, it's me giving you a reading for the day, and it's directing you to take your power back instead of seeing life as something happening to you. So you'll see exactly what I mean when we use the book just now. So what we're going to do is we're going to treat it like a tarot deck, okay? Knock on it to clear off the energy from the last time it was used. Connect to the book through your energy centers of your palms, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to breathe nice and deep. And there's instructions inside the book, so don't worry, okay? You don't have to memorize this. Breathe deep. And as I'm doing this right now, you can focus on the book right now and connect with it, okay? So breathe deep. Focus your energy. Set your intention. And ask the book, what is our message for today, Friday? What is our message for today, Friday? And I'm just going to intuitively turn to a page. Okay, we got the moon reversed. Hello, new moon today. Isn't that interesting? Be careful not to ignore your feminine power today, goddess. Okay? Ignoring your natural psychic and intuitive abilities can lead to anxiety, depression, and drama. Did you happen to have a dream that you can't shake the memory or feeling of? Speaking of which, I did have a weird dream last night. Did y'all? Those dreams are messages from the divine, and it will do you well to take time to dive within to uncover your message. Let me read that again since I fumbled. Those dreams are messages from the divine, and it will do you well to take time to dive within to uncover your message. How can you expect to be the creator of your journey if you're not tapping into your powers? Trust yourself and your intuition. Let it guide you on your journey to enlightenment. Okay? This is about you allowing yourself to tap in and trusting that you do have these abilities. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is feminine energy, okay? This is the receptive, intuitive guidance that we all get, and it's asking you to listen to it, right? I'm going to write this down so I don't forget. And you can do this for yourself every day with this book, okay? You got the moon card for today too? Oh, interesting. See? Okay, I just want to make sure I wasn't missing it. Me too, and I went back to sleep to go right back to the same dream. Oh, I hate when that happens, unless it's good. The first card, Marlo, we're rolling on the first card right now. It's the moon in reverse, okay? So like the recurring dreams that I have, the recurring symbology in my dreams that I have is people are always giving me their babies to hold. Isn't that interesting? In my dreams, somebody's always handing me a baby to hold. And last night, my dream was somebody's, this is sad, somebody's baby was, transitioning, like passing away. And they wanted me to hold it. And I was like, okay, I will do that. And yeah, it was interesting. Yes, plus the moon card is Pisces energy. Thank you, Jamie. You've been having intense dreams? Mm-hmm. Your recurring dream is running and then you can fly. Oh, that's awesome. I like that. Okay, let's check on tomorrow's reading, okay? Focus on the book. Deep breath. What is our reading message for tomorrow, Saturday? We got the world again, you guys. We got it the last 2 weekends. We've gotten the world. Okay? Last weekend it was on Saturday as well. Very interesting. Which is it makes a lot of sense because the world is completion, right? We have the moon reverse. So we can think of the moon reverse also as like a new moon because it's dark. Okay? It's not shining upon us right now. World, this is completion, right? We're stepping into a new energy. We're stepping into a new month. Don't forget to say rabbit rabbit tonight at midnight or before you go to sleep and then when you wake up, okay? So here's the world message again. You are leveling up. Whatever situation you have found yourself in, it has successfully come to an end. This journey was meant to help you grow and come into your own, to lead you towards a better understanding of yourself and the universe. Is it always easy? No, life isn't easy. But you're here, and it's time to own this time in your life. Be proud of the progress you've made and learn from the experience. It's time to step into this new higher timeline, one where energy flows more abundantly for you. Great job, goddess. Okay, one thing that you can do, this is one thing that really catapulted me. I've done 2 things to put me in different timelines, okay? Number 1, I did a specific meditation where I quantum leapt. It was a quantum leap meditation. I did it on my own, okay? And number 2, I spoke into my water. This is my coffee, but if you could do it in a coffee, I would prefer just regular water, okay? Hold the cup. Remember, you have energy centers in your palms, okay? And I like to hold it right here, kind of in front of my heart chakra, but also to where it can hear my voice, right? And I speak into the water and I say, I am now on the highest timeline that is for my highest good. And I say it 3 times. I am now on the highest timeline for my highest good. I am now on the highest timeline for my highest good. And I say it with feeling, right? And then I drink it, okay? And that, it worked, okay? You love the book? Awesome. If you guys have bought the book, please make sure that you leave a review. I would appreciate it. It just helps other people know that this is a legit book. It's not AI written, it's human written from a real tarot reader. And think about this too, you guys. The world, if you're traveling on Saturday, it's going to be a good day for travel. Okay. The world is also about higher learning. It's about you graduating into this new experience. So uh, if you haven't started, you know, like whatever you're wanting to learn, if you haven't gotten into that, tomorrow would be a great day to do so. Okay. Number one, it's the first day of the month. Number two, we have the world card. Okay. So it could be you stepping into this new experience of you going on this learning journey. It would be recommended if it's something connected to your spiritual journey. Okay. Um, yeah, travel, just really finding that inner balance and seeing how the world is reflecting back to you as far as what you're feeling inside. Okay. So you can use it as that energy as well. Okay, let's look at Sunday right quick, and then we'll get into the oracle cards. Nice deep breath. Focus your intention. What is our message for Sunday? What is our message for Sunday? Okay, today you drew the Two of Swords. Okay, not bad. It's okay. Let's see. Communication is key today, Goddess. Avoiding challenging conversations will only lead to conflict down the road. Sometimes we think that saying nothing keeps the peace, but in reality, it brews resentment that will eventually resurface. You have the opportunity to drop the shield and speak from your heart to resolve a situation. It's your choice. Which way are you going to go? However, this is a however, if you're in a situation where it has come to the point that you need to literally block someone for your own peace, do it. Okay? You determine who has access to you. So if they don't come right, they can get left. All right? So Sunday, it could be that maybe you just don't want to talk to anybody. Maybe you've had a full weekend, and I have a full weekend. Sunday, I ain't doing shit. Okay? Don't ask me for anything. Don't call me. Nothing, because I'm not going to answer, right? So it could be that on Sunday, you just don't want to talk to anybody. You want to take time to yourself. You're like putting up that block sign, all right? Also, if there is a conversation that needs to be had, then we have to drop the shield and we got to speak from the heart, okay? Follow your intuition on what you know is right, and then take that step. Everybody's going to be different because this is a general collective reading, okay? So you got to see how the Two of Swords resonates with you. Let me write this down. Okay, let's get into Oracle. I want to do the Woodland Wardens today. Whoop. It caught my eye earlier before I even started. All right. You know what? This one you'd read direct and reverse. I don't use this one all the time. I use it as like kind of like a little special occasion thing. So I forget sometimes. Thanks, bestie. You spoke into your 5-gallon jug. Love it. Okay, let's see what we need to know for this weekend. We don't typically do moon water on new moons, Heather, because the sun is not reflecting off of the moon. The moon is dark. It's more of like a reflective type of time. But if you want to, that's fine. But we don't typically do moon water unless it's a full moon, because we're getting that direct reflection into the water. So whatever you want. Yeah, you know what I heard? Thank you for the reminder, Heather. Tonight we have the planets aligning, and I heard that there's a Chinese tradition, I guess you could say, or the person that did the video said superstition, but I like to see it as tradition, is to really make a request of the universe tonight as the planets align, okay? And this is like a very specific request. And you ask the universe for something specific, something big. And it's kind of like wishing on a shooting star, because this obviously does not happen often, right? So You can listen as long as you like. Thank you for the compliment on my voice. I don't always feel like it's soothing, but I'm glad that you think so. Okay, okay. Let's see. What do we need to know this weekend? Okay, we have the Trout and Lily of the Valley Purification in reverse. Okay, so let me pull this out of the book. Okay, here we go. Reverse, a toxic element in the way of your happiness. Consider what pollutants may be upsetting your balance and seek to remove them. Right? How are you getting in your own way? How are you letting others get in your own way? Right? Because this is a reverse. It's telling you you have the power to turn it direct, but you have to do that. Remember how I said maybe on Sunday there's somebody or something that you need to block? Okay, there's a decision that needs to be made on Sunday. And again, if you don't have stuff like that happening in your life, it could literally mean that you make the decision to just relax. The 7 planets align every 77 years. Thank you for that information. Love that. So, yeah. Anywho, what is the somebody add up the numerology for today? What is the day number? So what you're going to do is you're going to add 2 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2 plus 2 plus 5. Let's see. I don't want to have to do it in my head right now. Yes, my YouTube is under the same name. And it's also, I get in trouble when I say certain things on here. It's a 3-day. Okay. So 3 is about creation and communication. Okay. It's about expression. That's what I mean about creation, right? We bring the 2 energies together, the masculine, the feminine. It's like the Holy Trinity. Very powerful day today. I like this. Okay. And this is telling you, maybe you request that something be removed, but honestly, this is more so like bringing something in to your life if you're going to make the wish tonight with the planetary alignment. But this is telling you need to figure out how you're self-sabotaging or who's sabotaging you and why are you letting them, and then you get that out of your way. Maybe it's your own beliefs, maybe it's programming from the past, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a toxic career. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, but you have to identify where the pollutant is in your life. Maybe it's the way you eat. Maybe it is alcohol. Maybe it's other things. Maybe it's smoking. Like, who knows? Okay, we got to get it out of there. And it's interesting that, let's see. Hang on. Yeah, tomorrow does work out. I was making sure it didn't change the calculation. So tomorrow's a 4-day, and that goes great with the world, okay? Because 4 is telling you to do what is necessary. The world, like if you want to step into this new timeline, if you want to step into this place of like ultimate alignment within your own universe, then you got to do what is necessary. You got to look at what is and make that change, okay? Oh, I like that, Jamie. She says, Pisces rules the 12th house, which governs the subconscious and hidden enemies. We are our own worst enemy if the subconscious is in control. I mean, that's true. 100% true. If you want to know what's coming up for you in your career, you can book a private reading through the description. Let's see. Okay, what else do we need to know this weekend? What else we need to know this weekend? Oh, it's a bird. So we have a bobcat that is roaming our community, and I'm scared to death, and I'm going to let my dogs out, and it's going to wind up getting my dogs. And so I just saw something moving outside, and I was like, I'm all paranoid, thinking that was it. But no, it was just a bird. Thank goodness. Sorry, my nose is running. Okay, so here we have lavender in reverse, and it says Weaver. Okay. Yeah, Luna torments me and my own household, and now we have a bobcat outside. So it's like, fuck me. I'm trying to get Dylan to let me let her outside because she'll kill that bobcat. I bet you. She's that mean. No, I don't want the bobcat dead. I feel bad for it because there's so much construction and everything going on around here that these animals really have no other place to go. So I'm looking for somebody or a company or something that can come and move it to another place, you know? So. Let's see. Okay, so don't worry, you guys. I got rid of that. Started hearing the song in my head when she said. Okay, so we have lavender in reverse. It says unsettled spirit, unable to see possibility, lack mentality, untrusting, and overcritical. Okay, well, we just resolved where the toxicity lies. Okay, lack-minded, overly critical, just self-sabotage through and through. Okay, both of these can be turned direct to bring good fortune, right? Maybe burn some lavender incense or a lavender candle or some lavender room spray. Obviously, be careful around your animals, you know, because I think cats are not good with lavender. So any lavender stuff that I do it in my own bedroom because she's not allowed in here. But I would say we just got the answer to our question of where does the toxicity lie? Okay. And so I know a lot of us have issues and have struggled with that. I used to struggle with that. And every now and then it tries to creep back up into my brain because, you know, it's really easy. Remember how I described to you the neural pathways in your brain. It's kind of like you have dug these grooves over time, deeper and deeper and deeper. So every time you have a thought, it slides right into that groove, and there it goes. And so whenever we are trying to create new ones, it takes a while for that old groove to kind of like fill back up. So imagine you dug a ditch out in your backyard, and you want to leave it because you changed your mind. And you're like, well, I'm not going to fill it up because I'd rather focus on this one over here. So it's going to take quite a while for that to fill up on its own. Same thing with your brain. Okay, new neural pathways. It will happen faster, but there will always be that quick move of like, oh, I'm going to slide into this negative thought. Nope. I choose to go on the positive train here. Okay, so it takes time, it takes practice, and it will take years of practice for you to create that new neural pathway, for you to focus on the abundant mindset, the healthy mindset, like all of that good stuff, right? So it just takes time. So don't beat yourself up if you find yourself having these negative thoughts, because it was natural for you at one point, and now we're making it natural for you to have better thoughts, okay? More productive thoughts. I hope that makes sense. What else? Let's do Queen of the Moon. I guess people don't listen to when I say stuff. It's like you could tell somebody all day, every day, this is a collective reading. If you'd like a personalized reading, you can book through the, and they just don't listen. They keep asking for you to do a reading right now. They want it right now. Okay. Let's see. What else do we need to know this weekend? Look at that. We have Wolf Moon, hunger. What is it you desire? Okay, it's number 29. It comes to an 11, right? What is it that you desire? Tell it to the universe. The energy is palpable right now, especially with the planets aligning. This is a once in a lifetime event. Okay, so what do you desire? What is calling to you? Where do you feel like you need to go? What is it you feel like you need to do? What are you trying to bring in? It's like, also, do you feel alone? Because you're not alone. You're not alone. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean that you don't have helpers in just a different frequency. People always ask me, well, how do I talk to my spirit guides? How do I talk to my loved ones? Just talk. Just talk. They're there. Okay, you just can't see them because it's vibrating so differently. Your eyes can't perceive that unless you see it out of the corner of your eye, right? Oh, and I just had a white butterfly come up to my window and made itself known. There you go. Okay, there you go. Lord, I desire freedom. Leave me alone. Your calling's getting louder. There you go. I feel tired from the efforts this week. Tired of every week being definitely an apocalypse with people arguing. Oh man, yeah. I give those emotions an identity signature so I can see it coming. So I can turn it. Okay, I get it. Yeah, nice. Yes, you can tap your chest. I am worthy. I am abundant. I deserve all the good things. Okay. When you're feeling anxiety, start tapping. Start tapping on your chest. It's going to help because you're disrupting that thought process. Okay. Your brain's now focusing right here on what it's feeling and what's happening. Okay. Thank you, Miss Monty. I'm trying different things with the hair. Sometimes it's a fail. Sometimes it's not. Okay, I'm making sure it's right side up. What else do we need to know? Your grandma comes to you in butterflies. I love it. Yeah, especially white butterflies. They are typically like spirits coming to visit you and make themselves known. Here we got it again. I think, did we, or maybe I'm thinking of a personal reading. Did we pull this on Monday? Y'all remind me because I can't remember. I don't remember if it was somebody, like a client reading that I pulled this in, or if it was our collective reading. Maybe it was a client reading. We have recently pulled it. Okay. Yeah, I thought so, but I was like, well, maybe I was wrong. Okay, so here we have double numbers, right? This is number 17. This is number 17. Okay, so here we go. We have two of the same numbers here. And that's telling you, you are creating your life. It's you. Okay, whenever you understand that everything is energy and you work with that energy, then you create your own miracles. Okay, and we say miracle because it goes against everything that you thought before. You know, it really shows proof that the energy work is real. Excuse me, I had a little hiccup there. When grounding yourself, meditating, working with the energy, visualization, all of that stuff works. Speaking into your water, like we were talking about just a minute ago, the energy is very high this weekend with the planetary alignment. Okay, so we want to work with that energy. We don't want to let things pass us by as if it doesn't exist. And then you see everybody else getting their manifestations, leading their aligned lives, and you're like, well, it's not happening to me. It's like, okay, well, what did you do to help yourself get into alignment? If it's nothing, then don't come complaining. Okay? You know me, I'm straightforward. If you haven't done anything to help rectify your situation, don't come complaining to me, because I give you all the tools, I give you all the advice, I give you everything that I know of personally. And if you don't do it, then okay, that's your decision, but don't come complaining to me. Same thing I tell my kids. You see 1717 often? Interesting. Well, there's your numbers. What else do we need to know? Yes, a regulated nervous system is very important when it comes to manifesting. Yeah, if you're like all over the place, then it's not going to work. This is why it drives me crazy when people do try this spiritual hack. There are no hacks when it comes to spirituality. When it comes to healing, when it comes to manifesting and all that, there's no hack, because a hack means that you can get around something to make something work. Okay? You can't do that. Manifestation, there are no hacks. And if that upsets it, you have to do the work. You have to actually do something to bring in the manifestations. Stop being lazy, stop being entitled. Okay? And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just speaking very frankly, because I want you to be able to lead a life of alignment. And that brings you peace, it brings you joy, it brings you happiness. That's where you're going to find all of that stuff. Okay? You're not going to find it in another person. You're going to find it right here. Okay? But you have to do the work. You can't expect some hack, like I can just go around it, I can bypass all of it. No. That's where you go to psychosis. And then you're going to wind up in the therapist office. Thank you, Melissa. She says, we love your authentic self. All right, what else do we need to know this weekend? One of the things that I've been telling my clients, and this has been on my mind for like a week, okay? If you want to be that girl, you have to do that girl things. If you want to be that guy, you have to do that guy things. That means you're taking care of your health, you're taking care of your wealth, you're taking care of your spiritual connection. You're doing the things that get you there. You like that? Good. If you want to be that girl, you got to do that girl things. That's what I've been telling myself, as far as like, I've got my issue with I don't know, I know all of y'all don't know, but I have an issue with my neck. I have a medical condition where I can't like do strenuous workouts, but I love feeling strong. I love feeling in shape and doing all that. And I got to a place where I was just worried. I was getting headaches and all this stuff. And I finally snapped out of it. And I was like, look, if you want to be that girl, to where your ideal image of yourself, then you have to do these things. So I started doing Pilates in my own living room. I bought myself a treadmill. Okay, I'm going to do that girl things. You're going to take care of your skin. You're going to take care of your hair. You're going to take care of your home. You're going to do all the things. Okay, because it makes you feel good inside. It brings a sense of balance and pride, and it raises your endorphins. Okay. Oh, look, it says, am I afraid to be seen? I'm going to read the back. The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You were made from love, and from love you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. I hope that doesn't get me in trouble. Tickety talk. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? There, in my studies, I've already got my life and relationship coaching certification. God, I got that over 10 years ago. Okay. Now I'm getting my Jungian certification for coaching, and they talk about the persona. Okay. And that's the mask that we wear to fit in. And it's like, how are you trying to change yourself to fit in? What mask are you wearing to fit in? We don't do that anymore. You can release that. Okay. Am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. Okay. Melissa. She said, I am sorry, ma'am, but this is indeed a personal reading. I told y'all that the more that you come to these sessions, the more they're going to resonate with you personally. I mean, it is what it is. You got to hear the message when you got to hear the message. That's exactly what I want. I want my own home and have pride in it. I don't want anyone else's energy in it. I want to make it mine and be proud of it. There you go. You can have that. You just got to do the things that get that for yourself. And you can, like, if you know, like, for example, if you know that you lack willpower with eating or exercise or, substances, whatever it may be, if you lack willpower, you can do something that, like, schedule something a few months away to where, like, you want to be in a better position by that time. Okay. And it's something where, like, you're going to be seen, whether, either you did it or you didn't. See what I'm saying? So, like, let's say you're wanting to get in better shape, schedule a vacation 3 to 6 months away, and you work towards that. Like, you have a goal, you have something propelling you. So you have this ambition and drive to get it done. Otherwise, you're going to go on that vacation, you're going to feel like shit. That's if you lack willpower. Yes, motivation. As a projector in human design, I lack willpower when it comes to certain things, so I have to create my own motivation. So yeah, that's why I empathize with people that struggle getting started with things. You have to create something that's going to motivate you. That was like whenever, when everything shut down in 2020, that was freaking motivation for me. That's when I sat my ass down, started visualizing every day and listening to divinely inspired action, all that stuff. And then boom, my social media popped off, right? And it has been going ever since. And I get to do this as a career. So that was my motivation, is like, I had fear of, like, oh, I can't be homeless. I have kids that depend on me. And so I did the thing and it worked. Okay. Oops. Okay. It didn't split properly. There are usually emotional and mental blocks that prevent somebody from doing something. And a lot of the time, psychologically speaking, people literally just don't want to leave their comfort zone. It is more comfortable and easy to stay in the low vibration. It is more comfortable and easy to sit down and eat the thing, right? I mean, I've been there, so there's no shame here at all. It is uncomfortable to make that change. And humans do not like discomfort. Psychologically speaking, they do not like discomfort. And so they will pick the easy way out every time. You have to go against that grain. You have to say, you know what? I'm going to allow myself to be uncomfortable for a little bit. And then I'm going to wind up being comfortable in this new energy. Just like working out. At first, it fucking sucks, right? I started Pilates. I'm sore. It's not comfortable. But you know what? I know eventually I'm not going to be as sore. And I'm going to be so happy that I'm getting my muscles back. And it's allowing me to do this without being in pain as far as my medical issue. So yeah. How do you find out if you're a project? What your human design? You can go to, I think it's IHSD or ISHD or something, like International School of Human Design or International Human Design School. I can't remember what it is, but look that up and you'll find their official website and you can get a free report from them. You have to know, just like your natal chart for astrology, you have to know obviously your date of birth, time, and location, okay? It is more comfortable to not have that hard conversation, but yeah, all we're doing is we're prolonging and stretching out the misery, right? Because let's say if you know you need to leave a relationship, but you don't want to have the hard conversation, you don't want to hurt their feelings, you don't want to go through the drama, right? You are prolonging your misery over years instead of getting it over with. You know, if you know that you need to exercise to get in better shape or to eat healthier, whatever it is, and you decide, you know what, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna start tomorrow. And you just keep doing the same old thing, you're prolonging your misery of not feeling good about yourself, not feeling healthy, all of that. So you can apply that to many situations in life. If you're struggling to get started, just remind yourself, I am prolonging my misery. So yeah. Oh, look. Journey. I love that. It's number 2. Let's read it. Woo! Movement, relocation, and travel. So let's say you have a trip that you're interested in. Saturday would be a great day to plan that. If you're not traveling on Saturday, Saturday is a great day to plan the trip because we have the World card, okay? So here it says, pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or a class, or even a work-related trip. This card could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still be clear about your motivations and mindful of logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. That's another thing, too, you guys. Plan the trip. Take a trip. It doesn't matter how far, how long. Plan the trip. Take the trip. Do the thing. Okay? You can sit back on it and well, I don't know, is that the right time? Maybe I should wait for a sign. Maybe I should do this. Plan the trip. If you can afford it, plan it. If you need to make payments, find a way to make payments. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the thing that allows you to get away and go on a trip. Okay, so maybe on Saturday you can start researching where you'd like to go. And the more you research the location that you would like to visit, the more you're going to start seeing opportunities for you to go. You'll have like discounts like shown in front of your face, or something will wind up happening to where you are able to go on that trip easier than you thought. Okay, so keep that in mind. When you start researching, what you focus on is what the universe is going, oh, okay, this is what you want. Let us help you. And they bring you opportunities to get there. It doesn't always require a lot of money. It doesn't always require this and this and that. Okay? You're traveling Sunday, mapping out your route tomorrow. Nice. I know you're going to Florida. Oh, it's going to be so nice. I'm so excited for you. Use the core, not neck with Pilates. Yes, that's why I like Pilates, because I don't have to like strain my neck and feel that tension in it. Yeah, exactly why I chose Pilates. And everybody talks about this one gal on YouTube. It's called Move with Nicole. And I'm telling you, just the beginner sessions burn. Burn so good. You can't wait. I love it. All right, let's see what else. I've been looking at apartments. I found a perfect place. It was out of my price range. Then I got an email saying there are specials in the rent. See? There you go, Marlo. If you're meant to do something, the universe opens the doors for you. They're like, here, let's move all the crap out of your way. And then you got to realize what crap you're putting in your own way. Details, details. Okay, so number 43. So 4 is looking at what is, thinking logically of what you need to do, how you want to move forward. Okay, this is about this weekend, right? So a lot of it we see is we have the blessing of green, we have the moon in reverse, so we can look at our shadow self today and realize, okay, how am I blocking myself? What is it that I'm doing to sabotage my journey? And you release it, right? Whoops. And you don't have to do it under the new moon, because full moons are releasing, but you can release anytime. Okay. And then when the planets come out, you make your request to the universe, right? This evening. And then we have all these details. Remember how I told you that they say if you're going to make a request with the universe in this planetary alignment, you need to be specific. Well, you got to be specific in what it is that you want to a certain degree. Some people need to be very specific. Okay. This is why it's important for you to know your human design, your natal astrology, and your numerology, because you need to know how you're supposed to operate, right? Me, I'm supposed to be only specific to a point. Okay, I'm considered a non-specific in my human design, but I do have to be a little bit specific so I can tell the universe, right? For example, when I was trying to manifest a social media platform, I did not say, I want to grow on this platform. I said, no, bring me the perfect social media platform for me to grow, because I was trying hard to grow on Facebook and Instagram and it was just trash. Okay, so that's how general I had to be, but I had to specify I wanted to grow on a social media platform. So other people will have to be very specific. So you got to figure out your specificity. I don't even know if I said that right. Anywho, so with it being number 43, right? 3 is, it is communication, it's creativity, it's the Holy Trinity, it's desire, it's all of that, right? Bring it together. Guess what? 7, spiritual number. Okay. What you are going through in your head daily, all the thoughts that you are having are creating that, and you're giving the universe the details. That's why it's important for you to not let your mind go down rabbit holes when you're thinking negatively. Okay. Like concrete specific or idea specific? Idea specific. Like for the example of the restaurant, you tell the restaurant, you tell the waiter what you want to eat, you give it specifics, but you let them go back there and make it. You don't dictate where all the ingredients come from, how it's plated, all of that. You let them just bring it to you the way that you know it's going to be perfect for you. So that kind of concept. I do too, Jamie. She said, I'm a non-specific manifester, but was given the gift or a curse of a very vivid imagination. Me too, but guess what? It works. If you have a vivid imagination, dude, you can manifest very easily. You just have to watch that imagination so it doesn't go down the negative rabbit hole, because we're really good at that. You know, we have one scenario that happens and then we just like, well, what if they say this, or what if they do that? And then we go off into never land with negativity. You got to catch that and stop it. So yeah, same. I wish I was non-specific. I might not have landed in Long Island. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see what else we need to know this weekend. Dreamweaver. I just heard that song. I know y'all did too. Dreaming and imagining bring your powerful vision into reality. We were literally just talking about that. We were talking about dreams earlier. Now we're talking about visualization. Okay? Make miracles. Stay open-minded and receptive to the magic unfolding in your life. So there you go. Okay? It's telling you to imagine what it is that you would like to experience. And this could be just this weekend, or it could be, you can project it out, right? It is a beautiful card. So it's up to you. All right, let's get into the money deck to see what our money message is for the weekend. We got the blessing of green, so hopefully that's good. That's calling me out because I was imagining empty shelves again on cat food. Yep, gotta not do that. All right, let's see. What is our money message for this weekend? Focus on the deck. There we go. Take action. Yes. You know what's funny is I have my coin sitting here and it keeps catching my eye this morning. Normally it's kind of like just something in the background, but it keeps catching my eye this morning, and it's yes, right? So we needed to bring that up. Oops, hang on, Steph. Okay, so it says, whatever your question, this is telling you to go for it. Okay. Do not procrastinate or wait to take that next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. So this is a weekend of yes. If an opportunity presents itself, whatever you're trying to be in alignment with, the answer is yes. Obviously, don't say yes to stupid shit that's going to put you in danger or put you back. You know, this is only if things are in alignment. If you're wanting to start a new project, if you're wanting to learn something new, remember we have the World card happening on Saturday, right? And that's what I said. You can step into this new energy of whatever it is that you want, right? We're going into a whole new month. Why don't you make this month the month of yes? Try that. Make it the month of yes, where you get an invitation that feels aligned to you, and or you get an opportunity, whatever it may be. Try saying yes and see what happens. Okay, this is not going to be yes to things that are to your detriment. You have to understand how to say no as well. Okay, this is yes to opportunities that are in alignment to you, that are going to get you further on your journey. It's going to help you in your health, whether that be mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You know, let's be responsible with this. Yes, right? You can try it, see what happens. When you held it up, I heard yes, do it. That's awesome, Marlo. Okay, let's do the Kipper deck, and then we will get into the Rebel deck. What else do we need to know this weekend? And remember how I was saying, like, if you want to go on a trip, you want to go on a vacation, well, there's another confirmation to, yeah, do it. Okay? So you need to get away from your everyday routine to reset, to recharge, to do all those things. It doesn't matter if it's just a day or two or a week or long. It doesn't matter, okay? You need to get away every now and then to reset, all right? You're hopefully going back to school very soon. Awesome. All right, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Oh, damn it. This fucking card again. Y'all in the tribe, you know what happened last time this card came up. Okay, so thief can mean a multitude of things, right? We have here asking you where your toxicity lies in your life. And the lavender card was telling you that there's self-doubt, there is procrastination, there is lack mindset. We have all of that. So you literally could be stealing from yourself, or it could be somebody around you who is lack mindseted, who is negative, right? We call those Debbie Downers. Remember her? Wah, wah. We don't do that. So you have the blessing this weekend. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Don't let anybody steal anything from you, okay? This is your opportunity to take your power back. If you feel like something has happened, then you stand up and you make it right, okay? I had money stolen from me, and I'm still dealing with them. Freaking Instacart. So you stand up and you do what's right. Don't let that shit happen. And don't do it to yourself. Okay? Don't do it to yourself. Don't let somebody steal your joy, but don't steal your own joy. Okay. This is the Rebel deck. If you get easily offended, then this is not the deck for you. Okay, it's time for you to scroll away. because this deck will sometimes hurt your feelings. It can be encouraging, but it can also hurt your feelings. It'll call you out, and way more blunt and direct than I am. So just warning you. All right, what is our message for this weekend? Focus on the deck. You equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. If you're trying to control every aspect of your life, you will never get to experience joy and pleasure and all the things like peace, all of that. Okay? We have to allow ourselves to go with the flow of the universe, with the flow of life. If you're trying, hang on, I got to verify myself. If you're trying to control everything, think about this. If there's an opportunity for a trip or something, a class or whatever it is, and you're like, oh no, I can't because it costs money, you'll never experience anything positive because you're keeping yourself in that same isolated place. Does that make sense? You're holding yourself back. Instead of saying, you know what, I'm going to trust in the universe. I'm going to trust in this opportunity because I know it's going to either bring me some sort of reset, recharge type of energy if it's a vacation, or if I'm, going back to school or getting into a course, whatever it is, this is going to bring me more wisdom and knowledge and power, all that. Like, there you go. And remember, everything I spend comes back to me times 10. Don't forget that. Remember always, everything I spend comes back to me times 10. There you go. Think about that if you're paying rent tomorrow, or if you're paying your mortgage. Say it. I send this with love because everything I spend comes back to me times 10. There you go. And you're done. And you go about your day. Okay? I think we do get that card too more than any other. A lot of control freaks for sure. Okay, well, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Remember everything that we talked about here. If you need to watch the replay, it's going to be uploaded on YouTube. If you need anything, TikTok, everything is linked in my bio. YouTube, everything is linked in the description. Okay, get this divination book. Screenshot it if you need to. You can find it on Amazon. You know what I'm saying. Or it's in my bio, in the description. Okay, there's direct links there. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I will see you back here Monday morning, 10 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, and we're going to get the reading for the week. Okay, so have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you then.